Mr. Baker, do you understand what you are being charged with today?
Yes, Your Honour.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Please, prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honour. Prosecution would like to call Miss Sophie Hart to the stand.
Miss Hart, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Miss Hart, how long have you known the defendant, Mr. Baker?
1 year.
Miss Hart, be very clear. Has it been a year and a half, 2 years?
1 year.
So when exactly did you and the defendant start a relationship?
In August.
So, 4 months. And tell me, Sophie, have you ever had any boyfriends before your teacher?
Relevant!
Sustained. Get to the point, detective.
I'll rephrase the question. You've never been in love before?
No.
So how do you know you're in love now? Do you see yourself in 10 years with the defendant? What about university? How are you and the defendant meant to stay together when you're off living different lives? Do you honestly think he will stay with you?
Yes! Yes, I do!
Sophie, do you believe you're a victim?
No, I don't.
But the defendant took advantage of you. He breached the trust in a student-teacher relationship. Don't you see anything wrong with that? He's a sexual predator.
Your Honour!
That's enough, detective.
I'm not the victim here. It's Toby who's the victim.
Mr. Baker is no victim. He knew what he was doing was wrong. He continued doing it. He took advantage of you. If you like it or not, that's what happened, Miss Hart. What would you have done if this was one of your friends?
Miss Lloyd, you're up.
Sophie, did my client ever force you to do anything you didn't want to do?
No, never.
And how old were you when your relationship started?
17.
So Mr. Baker didn't force you to do anything, and you're over the age of consent. Tell me, do you love my client?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Sophie. No more questions.
Now that Miss Hart has been cross-examined, that will be all for today. We'll adjourn and resume at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Sophie, babe, you were great.
I was so nervous. How are you?
I'm alright.
Sophie, you should be very pleased with yourself.
I'm just glad it's over. But now I'm my last HSC exam.
An afternoon session.
Unfortunately. Now I gotta go home and change.
Babe, you'll be fine. Just try not to think of me.
You know I will be.
Good luck, Soph.
Hey, Lindsay.
So, seems like we haven't spoken for weeks.
Well, it has been. All this drama's been happening right before our HSC.
True, but can you believe it? We're hours away from completing our last exam.
Yeah, well, I had other things on my mind.
The trial.
I'm not the only one. Drew told me about the gun situation.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
You know, I'm always here if you want to talk. I'm still your best friend.
I know I can. You can talk to me also, and I've completely forgotten about that little argument we had.
This is why I couldn't tell you sooner.
Toby, as in Mr. Baker? Oh, that guy is such a cradle snatcher. What is wrong with you? Dating a teacher? That is wrong on so many levels, Sophie.
You can't tell anyone.
I'm not going to tell anyone. But when people find out, which they will, all hell is going to break loose.
So I gather you told Drew that you liked him.
Yeah, I did. And that's kind of how this whole mess started.
And then all that stuff happened with Tatum, right? Can't believe Drew jumped in front of a bullet for you.
He didn't.
Chloe, you still like him.
I can't help it.
Don't worry, I know how you feel.
Speaking of Drew, he should be here soon to give us a lift to school.
Yeah, I just want this day to be over. It's bad enough we have our last HSC exam, but I don't want to...
Save everyone?
Yeah, especially those girls. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who put the posters of me and Toby around the Shire.
Just try not to think about it. And when next time you decide to go and get married, you want to call me so I can be your bridesmaid?
Well, that's the sight for sore eyes. It's good to see you guys together. Let's get this over and done with.
Where's Drew?
I don't know, it was just a while ago.
Didn't he, like, get special considerations for this or something?
I don't know.
That was like full on in there. I was surprised he didn't.
The two losers have returned. Wait, Sophie, how does the baker like you yourself?
He's just like getting used to it.
Are you two so bored with your own lives that you need to hassle other people? Right out of it, Lindsay.
We heard that your sister tried to commit suicide. How do you feel about that? And then finding out she's not even your real sister.
And then some psycho girl claiming that she is your real sister?
What a messed up family.
That's it.
Oh my god! No, Soph, don't even bother. No wonder she couldn't get a boyfriend her own age. Excuse me? My hair! Oh my god!
Katie, your 2 o'clock is here. I don't have a 2 o'clock. You know I'm busy with the Baker case.
The girl insists she see you right away. It's important.
Okay, send her in.
Miss Lloyd, thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
It's okay, but this will have to be quick because I'm in the middle of a trial.
I know, and I do really appreciate it.
So, how can I help you?
My sister.
Your sister.
You're the only one who can help me.
And how do you suppose I help you?
You already know her. Tatum Sawyer.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
I'm Madison, Tatum's sister. You're a lawyer. You know all about her case.
Yes, along with the whole Shire. Look, she's your sister.
Yeah, she's my sister. She's not crazy.
I say holding 3 teenagers hostage at gunpoint, including my brother Drew, with the intent of killing them, counts as being crazy.
Yes, okay, I've got to admit, not her finest hour, but it wasn't her fault.
Like killing your father wasn't her fault?
It wasn't her fault.
What do you mean?
She was doing it to protect me.
She did it to protect you?
It's my fault she's locked up.
Look, Miss Sawyer, just calm down and tell me what happened.
It all started 4 months ago, when my dad had a car accident. It killed my mum and she was close to dying. He needed blood, so me and Tatum had some taken for him. But we found out that they had nothing genetically in common. After the funeral, she kept at Dad, asking him questions.
Why don't you tell me that you're not my real dad? I'm talking to you. Please answer me.
What was I supposed to say?
Well, you could have told me you weren't my real dad.
Got a job at the hospital and started looking up her files. Tatum became obsessed with finding out what had happened, and about 2 months ago, found out that herself and another girl had been accidentally switched. That afternoon I came home from work and as usual, Dad was on the lounge drinking, and I went up to Tate's room.
I'm leaving. I can't stand to be here anymore. Not with him and his bloody drinking.
You don't have to go through with this, okay? Come live with me in my unit.
Can't. Gotta find her.
Find who?
My real sister. Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
You're not the boss of me. Okay? You're not even my real father.
I said,
No.
you're not going anywhere.
I'm 20 years old. I can go wherever I want. Stop it, get off her!
What have we done? We have to call the police. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
No, wait!
Listen. You came home, found him there, and I was gone. Okay?
That's why I need your help, Miss Lloyd. If your brother was in trouble and it was your fault, wouldn't you do whatever you could to help him?
I can't promise anything.
Thanks, Miss Lloyd.